VPtv Robotics Report with your host, NAFI.
Hi, I'm NAFI. We are here at Ontario Science Centre at Robot Roundup. Let's take a look. Welcome to VPtv Robotics Report.
Hi, I'm Paulina, and I'm at the Ontario Science Centre with FIRST Robotics Canada. Welcome to FIRST Robotics Canada. FIRST stands for Inspiration and Recognition of Science and Technology. Hi, I'm with May, and she's here to talk about FIRST LEGO League Junior.
FIRST LEGO League Junior is the first program. It's the youngest program we have. It's for grades 1 to 4, so ages 6 to 10. There's a new game every year based on a real-life problem. So this year's game is Aqua Adventure. The children deal with water and its journey to their houses from the sources and the filtration it goes through and all that processes. They have to find an area in which they can improve the water's journey. They brainstorm about that, they think about it, and then they create their own model. They build out of Lego and then they motorize it and everything. They create a poster to show what they've learned, and yeah, that's basically it.
Thanks, May. So now we're going to hear a little bit about FIRST LEGO League. So FIRST LEGO League is a competitive program for students in grades 4 to 8, and they are given a real-life problem and are asked to solve it by coming up with the solution and presenting a project, as well as completing missions in a Lego game. I'm Paulina, and you're watching VPtv.
Hi, I'm Spencer. I am the design lead for FRC Team 1334. I work with 3D models and plan out where everything is going to be on the robot before we even start manufacturing and putting it together. So 3D modeling is advantageous because we can check hole diameters, we have accurate drawings that we can send out to the shop, and it's just a really good way to make sure everything is going to work right in the software before you actually implement it onto your robot. So SolidWorks is an industrial CAD software, which is computer-aided design. It turns 2D sketches into 3D features, which can be manipulated in a bunch of different ways, extruded outwards, revolved around a single point, and this allows us to create specific parts that we can do. So for instance, the coffee cup on the screen right now is just a series of drafts outwards and sweeps used to create a model. In SolidWorks, we create our entire robot top to down. Every single little hole, every rivet that we need to put in goes into the model before we even build anything. And this is important so that we can check and ensure that everything is going to work the way it's going to before we even start.
Douglas with FIRST Canada. I've been with them for about 7 months now, but I've also been a volunteer for the last 9 years. I've had kids go through the program as well as run tournaments and help teams progress through the system. My current role is known as a first senior mentor, and it is to help teams come on board, help with anything they need when it comes to finding volunteers or resources, as well as I help run a couple tournaments. What I like best about FIRST Robotics is not all about the robot part. I like that it asks the teams to learn some fundamental core values which are going to be transferable in their work life later. It instills a great sense of confidence in the kids, and I like that it has a place for every kid. Whether you're athletic or not, it gives them an opportunity to be competitive as well as a place to fit in. I'm Melissa, and you're watching VPtv.
I'm Chuck Woods. I'm the lead mentor for First Team 1334, 1374. We have 120 students on our team at Oakville Trafalgar High School. We run under the name OT Robotics. Today what we're trying to explain to people is FIRST Robotics. FIRST is a U.S. league that was invented by Dean Kamen. He basically said, you know, why are all the sports figures getting all the hype about stuff? Why can't we have celebrations about science and technology, STEM? So what we want to do is we want to raise the importance of STEM-related type education. So this is a program or a league that hits everybody from grades 1 to grade 12 and everything in between. Over here we have our different levels. Junior FLL is for grades 1 to 4. FLL is grades 5 to 8, and FRC is the big robots, grade 9 to 12. So for junior FLL, grades 1 to 4, it's about building research skills, peer partnership, communication, all that sort of soft skills, as well as having fun. Rule number 1 is to have fun. When you get into FLL, it gets a little more complicated. We introduce programming. So this would be an EV robot that would be programmed to do a series of missions. Now, you don't have to do all the missions. You only have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to complete missions. So what'll happen is you cannot touch the robot outside of this particular zone or crease if you're a sports enthusiast. So basically the robot's got to go down and come and do a whole bunch of things. So basically you get points. Now, if you're in an FLL team, you have to work together to figure out what missions make the most sense for your particular team and skill set. So my team actually only did 4 missions in 2 minutes. They accomplished 6 total, but when they went to competition, they actually thought 4 was the magic number. So they went and did 4 and get about 60 some odd points, which was really good. So this is basically, anybody can start this up. There's lots of YouTube references. There's lots of online resources for parents, coaches, mentors. But the hard part is to start. The smallest teams is about 4 to 6 students. Can be as big as 15. But to be honest, anything over 4 to 6, it gets to be a little bit cumbersome. And people get bored, and that's bad. So once you've done this, you've got FRC. Now FRC is grade 9 to 12. So it's a program where you build a 120-pound robot. It goes up to 5 kilometers an hour. The matches are 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 20 seconds, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, depending on the year of the match. The first 20 seconds is usually autonomous, which means nobody's in charge. They start, you basically turn the robot on and do a little prayer that it's going to do what you think. Programmers are always at their wits' end by the end of that first little bit. Then after that, it's a teleop session where it's remote control. A lot of teams use Xbox controllers because students know how they do that. So basically, we're just trying to inspire students to do something. So if they get encouraged by this and they do a lot of outreach, that sort of stuff, and build hype about STEM, it's a win-win for all of us. I'm Chuck Woods. I'm lead mentor for 1334, and you're watching VPtv at the Great Ontario Science Centre.
Hi, my name is Sydney Lowndes, and I'm a member of Team 1310, Runnymede Robotics, and we are at the Ontario Science Centre today, and we are showing off our 2016 robot. So our robot was designed to intake gray boulders and then shoot them up in the air. However, because there's another team here, Team 1334, we are just engaging in a friendly round of soccer, but with robots. We have Ryan as our driver, and Ryan is using an Xbox remote to control the robot. And this is done through connecting the remote to a computer, where the computer has the robot code on it. So then all he's doing is just driving the robot around, and then he's intaking the ball and then just spinning it back up. So that's all he's really doing. We have another robot here, but we are not displaying it right now, but it will be displayed later, and that bot is from 2013, and it shoots frisbees. our 2016 robot named the Scorpion would intake the gray balls known as boulders in this game, and it would intake it through the bottom and then shoot them up into a goal. And so the objective of this game was to destroy a castle's defenses. And then in 2016, during the competitive season, we actually had something on our robot that would allow it to scale the castle walls and climb up. But we needed that for parts because it's very hard to get parts like that. So I joined the Runnymede Robotics team in 2017, and this was because I had moved to the school, and I had heard they'd had a robotics team, but I wasn't very sure. I didn't know if it was really the thing for me. But then I had a friend who was on the team convince me that you should just try it out. You should join the team, see what you think. And I don't regret it at all. It was one of the best decisions I've ever made, was to join a robotics team, because there's a great sense of community on the team and within and amongst teams too. There's no we don't like that team because they do this. It's a lot of we enjoy each other's company. We socialize with each other. We understand that we're all there for the purpose of robotics, and there's no need to make it any bigger and get mad at anybody for specific things. And that's part of what FIRST is gracious professionalism. So being able to go to a competition and go, we want our team to win, but then realizing that that doesn't mean that you have to knock down other teams in order to get there. I'm Sydney from Runnymede Robotics, Team 1310, and you're watching VPtv.
Hey, so my name's May. I'm from Team 1374 from Oakville Trafalgar High School. And we're here at the Ontario Science Centre today to demo some robots and share what FIRST is to everyone else, and trying to get people interested in FIRST and robotics. So it's amazing to be on a robotics team. You meet a lot of new people, you get to learn a lot of stuff. It's so much fun. You get to build a robot in 6 weeks with people who want to do it. Everyone's there because they love to do it. You get to learn so much. And then you get to go to competitions, compete, meet everyone on other teams. You get to talk to people who love the same things you do. It's just an amazing experience overall.
Hi, I'm AMNA, and I'm from Team 1374 from Oakville Trafalgar High School. And we're here today at the Ontario Science Centre having some fun with the robots, as you can see. And why I'm here on my March break is because I find robotics very fun and very interesting, especially the building part. In a robotics team, you learn a lot of new skills and you discover a lot of new talents. And in my year here, I have learned a lot of new things, and I personally think that I can pursue a career in engineering thanks to robotics. I'm Amna.
And I'm May.
And you're watching VPtv.
From the Ontario Science Centre, I'm NAFI, and you're watching VPtv.